The hero choices of Keyboard Warriors are pretty standard, right? You just see top classes being picked. A lot of malls actually for Keyboard Warriors here. And Triarchy, they are running 2 glaives and 2 assassins. That's pretty big. Maybe Triarchy versus Keyboard Warriors. Let's see. Map. Right. It's just so big and there's so many angles you can attack from. I think this favors Keyboard Warriors because they like to split push and they're really coordinated in their split push. So the map, even they have no experience on it, look like they're just that's much better. No one here actually. The SS tower down. Tower, yeah, this tower is getting destroyed. We're gonna see gate push in a second. Yeah, people going through the gate here. Sending bike militia first. There we go. Yeah, look how free this is. This is so free. Now you get the other side too. I mean, you don't have to walk straight into the Porto Braccio, but like it's fine. This is so free. The really nice pick here by Try, and now you can decide what you're gonna do, right? Without the tower, but the towers are all down, right? So you probably don't have a chance. Just the unit setup is Keyboard Warriors. Oh, the 1 tower got on actually. Alright, so they're gonna push over 1 tower now. That's for sure. If you look at the lineup here, there's so many gray units. Like what is this gonna be? Look like they're swapping units now. Yeah, they're swapping out the gray units. They realized that actually when they were pushing, that was just far too late. Like banking on getting A with just 2 minutes on the clock versus Keyboard Warriors is just this is not gonna work in my opinion. Waiting. Like Keyboard Warriors even giving them all the free space, it's all like free, and this trap is just off, it's just far off, and people just, they take way too long to take free space that Keyboard Warrior gives them. I mean, this here is a trap, right? We can see that, because there's a Keyboard Warrior set up on the left, but on this left tower, actually, like you should have gone up like way quicker if you want to go up here. And now they're on the point, and Keyboard Warriors starting to flank here, starting to interrupt, and I think they don't even need the guys up here that are gonna come in later, because Keyboard Warriors looks like they're having enough power to hold this for 1 minute without those guys. And 1 minute on clock, 9 trebuchets left. It's just very rough. Like all the Iron Reapers here getting kind of burned by the Flamies though, like, I don't know. The setup from Triarchy works really well, but I think Keyboard Warriors is just too strong to hold A here. Like, there's no way they don't make it jumping into the point, or is it just too late now? Because they're all jumping 1 by 1. And oh, at the moment it looks bad, it looks bad. Okay, there's 1 more short spot coming up. And they need about like 10 seconds to cap, and they're like having 20 seconds time, so they're actually calling off. Keyboard Warriors calling it off. And Triarchy looks like they get A just closely. Oh man, what? Holy fuck, that was super close. Alright boys, we got a game. Like, how cocky can you be to just cap A so late? Like, holy moly, this is like super late. If you look at the units lost, it's kinda even a bit more lost on Keyboard Warrior side, and they probably lost, Triarchy probably lost a lot of gray units. Even if they would win with the setup, right? Even if the setup would win, the units mostly are damaged, and Keyboard Warriors can have 100% fresh troops here. They can swap units even, get even more troops in, and okay, we got a Madao. There should be Flamies covering the Modao if you would just want to stay and sit here, and oh, the charge is done. The Flamies are just so good in this choke point though. That is super good. But the problem is, if you don't interrupt the supply, then Keyboard Warriors is gonna just get more and more. Beautiful trap here. Should hit. They're just gonna get more and more units. There are people just standing on the supply, waiting for units, and yeah, rest of Triarchy is gonna die. That's what's to be expected, right? Even they had a good fight on A, just strategic. Well, let's see if they do cap a little bit of it. Yeah, that's just a 2v4 on the stairs here. And this gateway seems to be blocked. What we realize, like, Flamey's on this map super strong. And Keyboard Warriors having only one of them. Maybe they already died. Could have been a great game for Triarchy, just different decision making, but they had to hurry after A, right? So rough spot. And yeah, they're gonna push in here with all they have. Really nice musket bomb here from Anarchy, actually opening up the really beautiful engage. The Palace Guards have to actually move, they have to be used now, and yeah, now is not enough time anymore. Actually pretty decent fights here from Triarchy. If you look at the coordination from the units, it's pretty decent. The only thing is they're not fast enough. They're just a bit too slow. That's it. Like, if they would be faster in their decision making, they could actually win this match. And if they're faster next game, I mean, it was not a bad game. It was actually pretty decent from Triarchy. I'm actually surprised. That was really decent coordination. It's just too slow. There goes game 2. There's no question. First tower destroyed really early. The second one, and like, look at all the gray and green units here. Triarchy is not gonna fight A, like, they cannot fight. Keyboard Warrior most likely knows that, and A is gonna go free. Like, you gotta run, you gotta see this, because this is all free units if you get these. I don't know why they're so slow on this move, but it looks like they just wanna set up a two-side push here. Waiting for everyone, just to make sure. And I wonder why these units do not flee. Like, these units just stay and die. Like, all these green units just stay and die. Like, also on the other side, right? Like, it's just all, like, why? Like, there's no reason for to leave them here. If you would have gone back from Triarchy's perspective before Keyboard Warriors goes up, you can just put the units on follow, ping A. Let's see what actually their game plan is gonna be. And here we see that they do wanna poke first. First mortar is gonna be placed, second mortar. Where's the third one? And could be dangerous. Is it gonna hit Malankos? No, right? It's not. There's no people that use the mortars for the front. Guys, like, you should just use the mortars here. Have like one guy up there, and then you can use the mortars, and that would be insanely good because of all the free CC you get. We got Flamies down here, but I think Keyboard Warrior is gonna poke these guys out. Now there's the time where you need the mortars to kill the Flamies. I am Shan with the jump into the backline here. Weeds as well, the Dodo too. They just go for the Flamies, and now the front line is just gonna wipe because the Flamies are distracted and can't shoot anymore. Really good play here by Keyboard Warriors. But the question is, what did the rest of Triarchy do, right? They were just busy with those 5 guys split pushing, and they were actually holding off more people here. So Keyboard Warriors weak side actually hold, while the others just having a free entry here. Really good execution by Keyboard Warriors. As I said, like, this game is gonna be different as soon as you have to play to Keyboard Warriors terms, and you can't play this one big goofball anymore and have to adapt to the split push, right? B getting kept here, so good. Too big. I mean, obviously all the green and gray units are gone from Triarchy, but okay. Yo, thank you, Kodo. Oh god, guys. Keyboard Warriors actually used a second artillery for attack when only one was allowed because they agreed on only one artillery per match. The rule set of the tournament, and they actually placed 2. That's what I just got told. So this is gonna go to game 3, and Keyboard Warrior auto loses this attack. Malakanos actually is one of those. But yeah, like it, so we're gonna see a game 3, guys. I don't think it's gonna changes a lot of the outcome of the matchup. But yeah, we're gonna see game 3. And you can all see how Keyboard Warriors and Triarchy is gonna approach feud battles these days. I'm gonna expect a lot of cash shakes. Here we just see a really, really nice pike push paired with some Modaos, backup cash shakes, flamies on both sides. And this should be it. Like, there's just not enough power anymore on the Triarchy side here. I'm just kind of flashed that we actually see a third game. Who would have expected that though? Chat going crazy now. Yeah, the 90 seconds delay, man. Yeah. You're gonna see some killing here, some glaives getting slaughtered. And that was what I said before, right? That this map, if Keyboard Warriors attacks, actually favors their playstyle a lot. So even kind of winning the draft from Triarchy's perspective, because it's a map that's not played a lot in the past. So both teams can have like even experience on the map. Still favors Keyboard Warriors on what they want to play, and they played it perfectly. They had 5 guys split pushing onto this C supply there. And yeah, GG. Holding off more players than 5, so their big push actually could win, and those guys can actually jump freely into the flamies. That auto wins them the matchup. Pretty well executed, and typical Keyboard Warriors play here that we saw. Keyboard Warriors lost. See a little bit of hero changes on Triarchy's side. I like to see that because there's only one glaive now. We got double spear, musket, only one assassin and one pike. So from the loading screen, and holy moly, I don't expect this unit lineup from Keyboard Warriors. And there is definitely more mobility on Triarchy's side here. Let's see. This is better. We see a lot of people actually moving BNA from Keyboard Warriors. They're also splitting to C here. They're splitting to the whole map. Alright, we gotta zoom out to get a better foothold here. Looks like they're getting A for free, definitely. It's a 5v1. They get B free, and they're calling off C here. What a smart move. Contesting all 3 points and just going to the ones that they definitely can contest. There's gonna be a lot of people from Keyboard Warriors going directly to endpoint. Most likely getting percentage points there. And the question is Triarchy gonna be able to stop this move, or are they gonna get B in time? Like, they have to do either one. And oh, they're so slow. Keyboard Warriors already on endpoint, and there's no one actually going to interrupt this. Okay, Kiona just respawned. We got Lonely Hunt actually not going straight for endpoint here. Okay, Triarchy just getting B, most likely getting B. Still committing too many players here. Vince going for the endpoint of Keyboard Warriors here. In case they get B, and Keyboard Warriors having like such a strong showing on the endpoint. This is gonna be super rough. It's gonna be super rough. Vince actually getting it's a fight on endpoints on both sides. Okay, Triarchy defending their own home point, and now we have the action on the other side. Really good call by Triarchy here, by having one mistake, just making the best out of it. And if they actually get a little bit more percentages, then they're getting ahead, and they're actually in the lead now. Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. And there's a lot of slow units on Keyboard Warriors here, so it's kind of hard for them, but they should be able to clear this actually. Just way more cav on Triarchy's side here. And I think unit-wise, Triarchy actually is super duper behind. Now this endpoint is safe, but lead. So all they have to do, holding 1 point and holding home. And that would be all that they need. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Keyboard Warrior is actually in a bad spot, but in a good spot when it comes down to the units here. Ace Mag and Magna actually fighting off Triarchy here, getting support by Reap. It's a 3v3 now, and looking at the charge from Reap here, Triarchy has to go back, even gonna pick up Svensk. They only need to hold 1 point here. Right? Triarchy actually fighting those heroes on the point. Is like a high chance all of them gonna drop here. Bird actually trying to come in, but he has only Outriders. Okay, there's Malakanos with Modao. That could be good, but they just get overrun here. Just dropping left and right. Like, Keyboard Warrior is suiciding so many people for this point. It's actually insane. There's so many people dropping. In the end, they're most likely gonna succeed here. There's only 3 guys left from Triarchy. This most likely is gonna go into the favor of Keyboard Warriors, and looks like they're also gonna start keeping B here. Good interruption here by Kyon. And there's gonna be a lot of people from C now start moving. If they cap B, this is basically a Keyboard Warriors win because they're so ahead in units. You actually have to interrupt this, but the Glaive is not gonna be able to jump on the point. And yeah, this is just another charge into advancing Imperial Pikes and praise for the Braccio. Well played, Keyboard Warriors. Even it was kind of scary when they got behind, but they just had too many good trades here. On schedule for the next one. GG to Keyboard Warriors, and a lot of luck, and hopefully also improvement to Triarchy here. They had a really nice first game, where they showed that they can actually play the game. But there's a lot of stuff that they have to learn. Oh man, this is so rough to cast and like have the camera and all these scenes at the... Any volunteers? Congratulations to Pipathor. Yeah, with the MVP. And yeah, this game was hella crazy at the start.